Right, replay review from Kapowski. Beautiful in frame right now. This is around C2 level. No, C2, Diamond 2 level, I mean. Yeah, CD, they're quite close in the alphabet. Twos match, let's just get into it immediately. I don't know why it's at 10%. Let me put that at 100. Oh, so this is going to be a long replay review. Good kickoff. Yeah, I like that you rotate there. Since he is up, we'll probably hit it over. So you want to be back to get this ball. And there we go. And you do turn. Just have your teammate stay up because the idea is good from Thomas. And again, I don't know whether you're in comms. Don't think you mentioned that. No, no, yeah, you mentioned that. You mentioned that. Let me just make that sure real quick. I have it open right here. I apologize for this. Yeah, okay, lovely. You meant communication. So you here, you should mention I got, because that goes all the way back. That goes up in the air. He's not getting that. And that guy should just move into the open space for a potential pass. You know, in D2, it's about the time where you could start the passing plays, and they might sometimes work. And even if he hit that badly, you know, he's still there instead of you having to go for a weird touch. And it causes you to bump into him as well. You know, you get an awkward touch on it, but you should hit that better. And then Toma does a really weird turn. I just recovered badly, okay. Yeah, keep on the power sliding when you land. It's something that it's hard to get used to, but you know, once you get used to it, it's so useful. He's up. He should call you in there. He should what Thomas should do here is he should call I'm back, which there you should drive up the wall because Thomas he's close enough to the goal and their teammate is all the way there as well. So that guy can't do anything, especially the way he is in the air right now. You just want to go on the wall and be a threat in there. Because otherwise he can slowly dribble it up the wall and that I might have time. But you know, you just want to go up the wall and challenge it, especially because your team is back. Because now you're kind of sitting both in goal, and then this happens where you both double commit. Bad recognition as well from both of you that he is completely out of the play. So this is I don't know. That's interesting. It's like converging. Okay. So you can just let you can just let this go and take control of it in the corner. So let's say Toma takes control of it, gets it up the wall, and you go mid, and he passes to you mid. Now he gives it away. I mean, okay, Exiled is supposed to challenge this, and he does really late. Like that is a champ decal, but that is such a late challenge. That is really bad. And he gets it over him. I hope you go to the right here. No, you don't. Okay. That's actually fine. Yeah, no, I thought that. I thought he was hitting that differently here. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, fair enough. You know, Toma doesn't want to go in. No, actually, he hit this fine. This is a good way. Okay, thanks, Black Mamba. I don't know who that is. The way he hits it here, hits it high up, so that gives you more than enough time to get back. Staying underneath the ball without any momentum and probably without boost as well. Oh no, 41. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to stay underneath the ball there just to hope everybody misses it because that's not going to happen anymore in D2. You know, those days of gold and everybody just flying over the ball and missing it, those are gone. So you just want to start driving back to goal. Kapowski get a good challenge. Take those boost pads, Toma. I hope you turn to the left here. Look at this, Toma. If you turned, that is a beautiful ball that you could have went for, or at least like you know made sure it went in or challenged that. It's a goal either way, but yeah, you should still turn. One thing already, try and flip on kickoff. Even though if it's just a simple flip forward, you don't even have to try and fast kickoff. Just simple flip forward will cause you to get to the ball early and be able to take control of it. That's a bad 50. So what's going on here? It ends up nice, but Toma doesn't want to be rushing in here. He wants at least to wait a little bit, especially because that guy just turned away. This should be goal as well in the end. Um, but okay, so let's go back a little bit. So you have this. Then he should like slow down about here because he doesn't know what's going to happen with that 50. He wants and especially because you come in from that side, that is quite a likely 50 to just go into that corner. And he hits it badly. So he just rushes in and hits it badly. He has no regard for anything with that has to do with that 50. He just sees the ball at that moment and doesn't really think into the future. Nice, good follow. You should go. Yeah, you should be there for that. So let's see. You slowly drive and then rotate towards the right. Thomas should call where he's gonna try and hit this, because this is quite an easy ball, right? You know, he can say hitting this off the sidewall or pass in mid. So you don't rotate to the right there. You rotate to uh, about here in this kind of vicinity, because that guy he's still quite far away, and then this can just be a shot on target, especially because Thomas just did that. He can go back and go behind you again. And now, yeah, you just leave control to them. I don't know what that was. That was a bump, I'm gonna assume. Even though, like, why not just go for the big boost pad in that position? So this is one of the only times where you should actually be going for the big boost, and you try and bump, giving them the boost. And even if you get the bump there, the other guy is still behind. You know, that guy's gonna rotate quickly, and you're probably messing yourself up more. I'd love to see a turn here earlier when you see Kapowski win the challenge right here. That's when you really want to turn. Yes, you just landed, I think, but it doesn't matter. You want to turn immediately. You don't want to power slide into goal. And now you use a lot, no, not a lot, but you use quite a bit of boost to get back into the same position you should have been in preemptively anyway. Good patience, bad turn in the end. So what a lot of people would do here is just dive into this ball into the corner, right? And that's horrible because Kopowski is still. So I like this patience, but turn to the left here. Just go and shadow this ball because Kopowski will be coming back. He will block off the pass. So he's gonna have to pull out quite a good flick. So just shadow this. You kind of want to shadow. You want to shadow for quite a bit when your teammates are not back, and then he gets to pass you badly. This is a bit of a panic flick, you know. Um, yeah, it's just a bit of a panic flick. I don't really know what you want to do with that because he has it either way. You could try and backflip it or something because you're not going to be able to pass that. Well, anyway. Thomas rotating. Look at this. This is a beautiful example. This is going to bounce mid. Look if Thomas, especially in this situation, nobody of them is back. Why do you rotate behind him? There's no way that this 50-50, 50-50, I say 50-50, but there's no way that him being on the left side is going to go towards there. That would mean Kapowski, your teammate, would have to hit it up the wall and back. And that's just never going to happen because even if he tried to do that, that guy is still in between and is going to go mid. So just rotate mid here, and this would have been at least a shot because Kapowski would be back as well. Look, and now you just give them space, space, space until they go up the wall and they get. I think it's a lucky pinch. Yeah, and you don't save that. Yeah, you should still be able to save that, but you know, I'd like to see more pressure from Thomas there. see, this is a good kickoff. Hope you take... Okay, you take way too much time. So you see here, you kind of drive infield, even though that's bad, because the way you want to be hitting this ball is towards their goal, because now you're only going to hit it towards the corner, and the corner in Diamond 2 is still kind of a dead zone. Like, you know, if it's in the corner, it's hard to get a goal from that. So by not turning into infield there, you will be able to read this ball and actually shoot that. Now you do get it. Yeah, I don't know what that was. You shouldn't drive under the ball there. So here, um, you know, just stay underneath the ball, because that guy's going to have to jump. You want to get a 50. You don't want to get on top of your ball, because yeah, he's just challenging this. There's no way he can't challenge the way he committed, because he was all the way over here already. He can't turn back anymore, because then you would just flick it over him. Good rotation there from Thomas. So you have the right intention by trying to go back, but you turn like way too late. You turn back right here. Just keep on driving. Keep on driving along the line. Or not along the line, but more like keep on driving like that. So you shadow everything in goal, and they don't really have a shot, and you give your teammate once again time to get back. Um, yep. And you would have had that. You could have taken that across goal and onto the wall again. Yeah, so here, um, the comps can be better. So already when Thomas does that, he should be calling going into net and calling you into to challenge this, because you still wait there for a little bit until that. This is almost a relay race. He gives the stick to you. Oh, now you can go. Now you can go before that. Fuck the relay. Nice, good pressure. I like that Kapowski stayed upfield there. That's good. And then the 50-50 comes out, because that 50-50 is never going to go towards your goal. Yeah, you're a bit close together. Again, Thomas, take your time, because your teammate is not back yet, so you can't really challenge that. You just want to have to, you want to drive up the wall here. So this, and then now turn left, because he's going to he's going to beat you to that, and you can't afford to miss. I don't know how much boost you had, Kapow. You have to go up for that. 87 boost. This is your ball. Or at least like jump up in the air and try and block something of the goal, you know? Get a challenge in and not drive and try and try and go for that save, because he should have scored that better. Um yeah, what I wouldn't have minded here is um you get another, following it a little bit, but communicate this, right? Okay, so this is the massive thing, that you guys have communication. You can say, touching it once more. He knows you don't have boost, so it's not going to be a massive touch. So here you land. If you turn right, you can put that deep for him a little bit more, so he gets closer to the goal. Mystic has less time to react. Because if you weren't in comps, then this is good. Then you want to make it clear that, you are not going for it, because otherwise it could confuse them and they call you a ball chaser. But that's the good thing of comms. You can get a tiny touch on this, and Thomas knows that. Still a shot and saved. Look at that. Look how awkward he already was. If that's like a second or like a little bit closer, he might be completely done. So that might have been a goal then. Really wide turn. Good that you take your time there. Good flick. And then you kind of don't follow it up and turn really awkwardly to try and challenge this way too late, and especially because Thomas should be going for this ball instead of you. So you get that, you kind of block him. Here, just turn back, right? And Thomas can pressure this. So, you see them going up, um, so that you both will rotate. But this could have been your ball off the wall. Try and do awkward wall clears, like that kind of training, because that will improve massively in clearing situations. There's so many times where it bounces on the backboard and nobody is able to clear it, or they just miss it because they can't read it. If you manage to defend this backboard, that's a massive improvement. I like the rotation here. Again, could have driven up the wall, but it's fine. Gets the job done in this case. You just rotate into goal again, so putting your teammate into a 2v1. Look at this, that guy is completely back. Um, that guy's not there either. So basically, you want to move into here, so he can pass it anywhere here, and you will. And even if he passes it here while you still move up, that's fine. And that guy, Kapowski can go deep again. You can make a passing play. So this is a bit advanced. Like if you then from here also pass it back and he goes for the shot, like that, both this pass and the shot then would be quite hard. But those are the things that kind of get you from D2 to C1. Um, Good passing plays and good communication, because you can communicate this to you can even call him in, or he should call himself in, like I'm mid. So just always communicate where you're at, and then you flick it way too prematurely. So look at how much time you have here. Um, you saw that guy on your right. Nobody was behind the ball, so you both saw them. Thomas can also call out time, so you have time. And then as soon as he sees them challenging, so they will be in this situation. He says challenging, challenging, and that's when you flick. Now you put your teammate in a 2v1 because you flipped way too far. Nice. That's a good challenge, even though it's risky. That's one you have to go for. You can't sit in there and wait for the shot. And he redirects that almost in. That's almost nutty. Very, very greedy. To here, leave the ball and go for the boost is you shouldn't do that. That is way too greedy. Because there, look, your teammate got beat, and all of a sudden you're in a situation where you are resetting the play. I don't know why you don't go for this. Look at this. You just took the boost in that corner as well, so you have more than enough boost. I don't know why you rotate into goal and give them the complete chance to get a shot on target, and then you have to save it. Just hit this into the sidewall, or like take control of it. Look at that, so much space. He should not be able to go for that at all. And then you get a lucky hit. He could have done so much more with that. Um, yeah, nice. You follow it up. I think Thomas is right behind you again. Yep, standard. You go for the boost. Way too greedy once again. Let's try and leave the big boosts. Um, Challenging is more important than taking the boost most of the time. Thomas is way too close here as well. So let's have a look. So both of you don't communicate here. You don't communicate well enough. Like you don't say I'm challenging, or not, and neither do you. So since Kapowski is closer, he should probably go and challenge this. Thomas should go into midfield, even though it's a bit of a crisscross. That should be the correct play. And now he just bangs it clear because you didn't put it. So both of you went upfield and left them with a shot, and get lucky that he misses a second time as well. Right, let's see. Good flick. You have really nice flicks for a diamond too. So if you can get the timing on point, so knowing when to flick, I really hope you flick this in. That'd be nutty. So Thomas communicates with you when you have the time or when you don't. Thomas can move up a little bit here because you shouldn't have this be a situation where it just gets clean hit off your car, and it isn't. So imagine if Thomas was closer up here, he would have been able to shoot this earlier. This should just be a goal. Look at how much space is open. You know, just put this a little bit high. I like that you challenge that. So see, you bumped him out of the way. Most of the time, if you bump the guy going for the aerial and your teammate is back, it's completely fine. You might think, oh shit, I missed the challenge, but it's actually fine. I hope you stay up there a little bit. No, you drive back. So you could have been going for this ball, call Thomas off because right now this situation Thomas should go for it. But let's go back a few seconds here. Um, 59 boost, the open space. He could pass it onto the over the ground as well to you, and that can be a shot on target. Um, so I'll sketch two situations here, right? He passes it over the ground to you, and you shoot that. Even if it's off, Thomas is still at mid, so somewhere around here he should be then to tap it back in off the if it hits anywhere near the backboard. So that is situation one when he goes for a uh, ground ground shot. Now this situation that he created, so by shooting this all the way to there on the backboard, you can jump for that, call him off to not go for that, then he can rotate somewhere around there a little bit closer, and you can try and hit that from the side. So you can go up the backboard because I think you had enough time, and otherwise you can jump for it because it's definitely worth it, especially if you call Thomas off. He he will be the one back. And now you challenge anyway and get into a 50-50. Thomas once again is behind you. Um, there are a few situations where you want your teammate behind you, but those are quite rare. So in general, um, be on opposite sides of the field. So basically, where Thomas is, he should move that to around here, around this little block. So he should just go to the opposite side of the field, so he has the space to so you guys space out more, especially in twos. Like you have so much more space. This is a really bad miss. In twos, you have so much more space that you have to take advantage of. This is a horrible miss as well. And that is too quick of clear. So you see him turn. That guy's not going to challenge that again. Um, yeah, I think in this situation here, Thomas misses. Bad. That guy hits it off the sidewall. Thomas, you can have confidence in your teammate here. Drive up the sidewall and have Kapowski bang it to you. And then Kapowski can drive up mid again. So just take your time here a little bit, because you have so much time. That is the thing that people think wrongly about GCs and like higher champs, that everything has to happen fast. No, it is when to recognize the decision making of, oh, I have my time here. So that's called the game awareness. If you have good game awareness, you know when to take your time and when you have to go fast on an instant. You don't have to think about it. You know when to go and when not to go fast. So here you just give the ball away by going fast when you don't need to. This is really bad. Missed the boost. Decide not to go for it and missed the ball. That's just really bad line of play. But Diamond 2, it does still happen. Just make sure yeah. This is one of them things that you only really get out of your system if you play enough. Just get into free play and get into those awkward corners and shit like that. Jump a bit late because he pops up, I think, already. Yeah, so there he already pops it up, and you notice he's gonna pop it up. Just drive forward already, because Thomas is already on his way back to the rotation. You should be calling I got, so Thomas knows that you're challenging, so to expect something to happen, and then he can see from the challenge like what he needs to expect. But you at least need to call this out and challenge it earlier, because now he's already at the ball at the point you start jumping. So there's no way you're going to be able to read that. And then that turns into a goal as well, because Thomas misses once again. But that's fair enough, because he can't predict that you miss, and then like he's in a really awkward position. So just get that communication and yeah, get that communication and make sure to rotate behind each other when you know when one is challenging. Always call out when you're challenging. Yeah, that's fine. And he own goals it. Diamond. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Where the nuttiest own goals get scored. Again, tiny touch. I don't know what you're doing there, Thomas. Since you're not doing anything here, um, like you drive too close for a pass, and you're too far away for a bump. So this can be one of them situations again where you either take it under control, or you capacity go along this line again a little bit. So you drive along here, and Thomas just passes that to you, and you throw an absolute screamer towards the net, so he has less time to react. Now Thomas just kind of just puts himself really out of position, and I'm wondering because that guy he's going for mid boost. What? He's really missing macaroni. Okay, I'm sorry, that was horrible. Um, yeah, so Thomas, you should be there, and then go for the corner as well. Jesus, like you're giving me a whole clock story. You're giving him so much time. You know they absolutely ruin it. Would have liked to see a better challenge, and somehow this is not in. That's an absolute. Phew, I don't even know why, how it isn't in. Do you flip past the boost there? Just again, something that will get out of your system when you play more. So here, this is what a lot of lower ranked people do still. Look how you completely stop driving before going for this aerial. If you just use your engine power instead of boost power to like drive forward, because now you're using all your boost power to drive forward, or to get forward. Even though this is a ball that you could have driven forward for a lot more. Most of the time they do that. People around Diamond do that because they aren't sure that they're gonna hit it, or they aren't confident enough that they're going to hit it, so they decide to just go up early and be able to make aerial adjustments they need. So just like make sure you go into aerial training and go as quickly for the ball as possible. That's a good challenge. Good rotation where Thomas goes in and Kapowski goes back. Good demo. Um, yeah, no, it's a fine boost grab. It's you should have been hitting that. One of you needs to challenge this, and this is going to be bumping into each other as well. Yeah. Here you say challenge, and now bumped. Thomas should recognize, drive forward, go up for this ball, not sit in net because he sees you going towards the net as well. Then they're both up. I think he clears it away from his teammate, and you guys get a goal. Surely, right? Yeah, you do. Good. You took your time, didn't rush it. You recognized that they both ruined themselves, so you can actually take your time on this open it to make sure you hit it. Even though obviously you should always try and hit open nets no matter what, but um, I like the cheat, but going to mid after this, don't think like, oh, he went for that ball, so I'm just gonna go back and get boost. Get involved in the play. Go and get position yourself into mid so he can have a passing play. That is something that you guys do, and a lot of people still do, is they don't look at the future, or like they don't predict where it's going to go, so they put themselves out of the play to be precautionary. And you rotate really far around, that can be a tighter rotation. and then overtime. Whew. Usually on a kickoff where they cheat up and you don't, you want to be turning towards the left of the net in case this happens. You did get the save, and you should normally be able to get the save. And then that's going to be in. That's a good beat. They overcommitted into the corner, and they didn't hit the ball at all. Um, I would have liked to see Thomas already turn. What was that as well? I'm actually going to go back 5 seconds just to see what that was. That is so delayed. There's no need for that. Good recognition that you don't need the big bush, you just need to get back. But right here, you can be turning already, even though, yeah, teammate, again, taking your time a little bit, not immediately trying to flick it again. Alright, that is the replay. So the main things are, because you are in comms, call out everything you're doing, how much boost you're on, where you are in the field, where you're going to go on the field, where you're going to hit the ball on the field, where the opponents are, whether your team has time, whether the opponents are challenging, if their opponent is going for a demo, whether you are going for a demo. All those things are all things you can call out, whether you're on goal, backboard, wherever. So just call out everything you do, and you will see your play improve a lot. Another thing is that you don't leave your teammate in a 2v1, either one of you. So get involved in the play. Be a little bit up mid when they're in the corner, because he has to be nuts. Does he want to score on his own from that corner? And yeah, it's basically impossible. So just involve yourself in the play. Don't think, oh, he has that. Okay, I'm gonna rotate just to defend the net. Now you are on the attack. You are the ones that should be aggressing this. Take control of the game. Don't let their hits influence your gameplay. I mean, yeah, no, ooh, that's very wrong. But don't let their potential hits um, force you away already. So what I mean by that is, yes, they could potentially boom that, but that is because you're not there to challenge it. If you're there to challenge it, you can you can obviously prevent that from going into goal at their goal already, and still have it be in their net. They're the ones who panic, not you guys. So yeah, and try out some passing plays, even though they're really simple. Call out your passing, call out you're not passing, going for a solo play as well. Call out when you're running deep. So that's the advantage of being in comms. You can call everything out. Um, and just drill those mechanics into there. Get into free play, get into that corner, hit the ball off the wall awkwardly, and all shit like that. Make it a bounce awkwardly on the side rim as well. So like this little edge bit. Make sure you are able to read that, and that will boost your play so much. And that is it for the replay analysis. It's quite a long one. But you guys have a lot of potential to improve, because Kapowski's flicks are really good as well. So just improve your positioning, and you can already rise up a solid rank at least. Okay, right, and yeah, hope that helps.